Hey toy fans, Aaron here, and today we're going to talk about the Episode 1 Feed Generator Complex. So let's head to that table and check it out. As always, we'll take a look at the packaging. You get a fantastic product shot on the front of the box, giving you a great idea of what you're getting, and also some possibilities that you can do with adding these figures in. Now obviously this was part of the Episode 1 line of toys. As you can see with the branded Episode 1 and the Darth Maul image in the upper left corner. Underneath that you got the little window packaging showing you the included Battle Droid. And then the sides of the box, as it has been through the line, the images all match what you saw on the front. Get into the back side, the image concentrates on what you're getting in the box. And showing you the other features, the panel that slides out, folds down. Upper right corner, you got detail about what's going on with this playset. Noting that it captures all the suspense of the lightsaber battle between Darth Maul, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan. In the lower left corner, you got an image of the Theed hanger and how these two can kind of connect and work together. To the right of that, you got some promo images of the other figures that were available at the time. And while usually I wouldn't note the proof of purchase, but in this case, you did get 20 Jedi Master points. And as I recall, that meant nothing. I don't recall you saving these points and getting anything for it. And here is the Feed Generator Complex, all assembled and out of the box. Obviously this thing is quite sizable, so I'm not going to be able to do a turntable shot of it or anything. So we'll do the best with what we have here. And I'll place the included Battle Droid figure on here to give you an idea of the size. A little bit of perspective here. First I'll go through these included ramps to kind of help get those out of the way. But at this one end you got this thinner ramp that does lift up and then slides back in underneath the platform. Now the idea behind this one ramp is that it does come out and sits on top for the connection to the Theed hanger playset. I'll do a review on the hanger sometime soon, but for now it's got a bunch of figures on it and I just didn't want to pull it out. But so that's what that's about. On the other end here you do have another platform. This one just goes up and down though. So just for the sake of ease, I'm going to go ahead and take that off. Throughout the base, you get a lot of the same detailing. A lot of these little white things through here. As I recall, maybe they're lights or something in the movie. I don't remember. It's been a little while since I've seen that. But anyways, you do have a decent amount of detailing on it. And as I recall, these stickers were placed on by the person who bought it. Me. Now just looking at this, you do get a feeling that this belongs on Naboo in the Feed Generator area. I mean, it's pretty iconic with its little catwalks. Trying to remember if there were little stations like this on the end in the movie or not. And then of course you had the big yellow, the doors and stuff going through there. Otherwise, the same detailing as the ramps carries through. You got a little bit of design molded into the bottom of this main area here. For the yellow doorway, it's rather plain, but you had some stickers that you could put on along the sides of the top. And on the other side here too. A little bit of sculpting for what looks to be door panels or something. Along the sides of the platform, you do get a little detailing through there. Some variations in the sculpting. So it certainly is a nice playset. And then even underneath, I don't know what you would call them, but I mean, the legs are even dressed up to look like the poles everything sat on. Some of your playability features with this is that you do have two turntables, if you will, that you can stick some figures on. Namely Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and two little gears to turn this around. And another action feature that we have are these exploding panels on each side of the playset. Give a little push down, and just this centerpiece pops out. And then as for these pieces, each of them has stickers on it. So you get a little control panel. Again, nice detail in there. And that does happen on both sides of these panels. And then finally, at each end of the platform on the sides, you kind of have a little launching point for that Battle Droid that's included. Unfortunately, the guy just does not stand up well on his own. So you kind of lean him back here. And you can just launch him away. See if we can do a little better one there. Now in this area in the movie, of course, there wasn't a Battle Droid, but hey, it's a toy. You're supposed to be able to expand with your imagination. And because of course I do, I display mine with Obi-Wan, Darth Maul, and Qui-Gon on the platform, so you can see, you can have a little fun doing your own lightsaber battle. And, oh, wrong way. There we go. Darth Maul loses again. As for the Battle Droid, now that we can put on the turntable, it is a pretty nice looking figure. Not all that complete, as you see there's not a backpack on it, but you do have a hole in the figure. And I do think this figure, it didn't see a single carded release, but I think it was included with the International 2-packs. That was maybe a fan club exclusive. I don't recall, but maybe someone will remember out there. But the figure does have some nice detailing in the sculpt. Unfortunately, he just does not stand on his own, so I do have him on a little figure stand to help hold him up. I will say of all the Battle Droid figures that I have, I think this one is one of the better ones that have held up over time as far as the legs not bending and stuff. But since I can't actually stand him up, that might be a reason. As far as the paint job on the figure, it's all in that molded kind of cream color plastic. So really not much for paint on there, except you do have a little bit on the eyes, which looks just fine. A little bit of black in there around the back, little headband antennas or whatever, and some battle marks along the chest and along the sides of the legs and stuff. Now he does come with a blaster, but unfortunately that does seem to be molded into his hand as part of the same plastic, so that's not removable and it's not going anywhere. But you get a fair amount of detailing on it, and aside from the black paint job, nothing else special to it. Checking out the articulation of the figure, now there is one little neat thing about it. Of course, you can singly move each arm, independently I should say, of each other. But also when you move this head forward and then back up, get my big hands out of the way, it's on the same joint as the neck. So as you move the head down, the arms go along with it. But otherwise, like I said, you can move that head down and then look straight up. No head movement going back. As I mentioned earlier, this gun is all part of the same mold, so that's not coming out. No hand or wrist articulation at the legs. You can bring each leg up and down as well, forward and back, but no other movement at the knee or at the feet. So pretty basic movement there. Overall, I love the playset. I love the opportunity to recreate the lightsaber battle between Darth Maul, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan. Not saying the best, but it's up there. I hate to rank and say, you know, this one's the total best. But it was an awesome lightsaber battle. Earlier in the video, I mentioned that this Battle Droid might have been the same as the International 2-pack. And as I happened to look down, I noticed that I had these hanging on my wall. And sure enough, it is the same Battle Droid that was in there, just that was a clean version, whereas what we have with the generator complex had a little bit of battle damage to it. So yeah, there was a kind of a double carded release, I guess. Anyways, that wraps up this look at the generator complex. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.